Let's go! So anyway, hey guys, back again with my second test video. The first one didn't seem to turn out so well. So the second one is going to be a bit better, hopefully. I've changed a few of the settings for Cam Studio. As you can see, Cam Studio right here. This is, of course, my second time trying this, so I don't know how well it'll work. But I'm logging into Minecraft, and I'm going to play some. Sorry, I gotta pause the video real quick, guys. Okay guys, I'm back, and the frame just started keying again. I realized with Cam Studio, the old one, apparently keying frames is kind of like queuing frames ready to be recorded or whatever. And so if you have lower keyed frames, then it'll queue the ones you're actually viewing on your computer screen rather than the ones you're recording. So for example, if I record for a matter of 15 minutes, it keys frames, and all your keyed frames should be the same. I'll show you the settings later on with a different screen recorder to give you an idealistic of what I mean. And it's the best way to run it for slow computers. I know everyone's always like, well, what do you use to record with certain people? And people are like, oh, I use this or this. You know, and like, people are just like, really? Every time I use that, it didn't work. Well, that's why it didn't work, because you didn't use the right keyed frames. Every screen recording software revolves around keyed frames. And they say keyed because it's like, you know, if you just sit here and do this all day, it's keying up, like it's queuing up how many H's it wants you to do, or that it will let you do. So it's kind of the same thing. And yes, I like cheats on my game in Minecraft just in case there's something actually special I need. By the way, anyone like my desktop wallpaper? Little anime character. I don't know if anyone else caught that. Oh, there's a bit of lag here. Somehow I started in the water and got ate by something. Okay, well there's water all over the place, man. Okay. Okay, I don't see why it's so much lag. Because it just needs to get used to it. The recording. Yeah, no, I need a better PC. See, this is the problem with me getting a new laptop or getting something I can actually record on. If you have any suggestions for a way I can get a computer dirt cheap, or at least cheap enough to where I don't have to, I think that was a cow, or at least cheap enough to where I don't have to like pull a frickin' hundo out of my wallet every day, because I'm gonna be getting a job soon. And no, I'm not gonna get paid too terribly much. Only like, maybe it'd be close enough to $3.50 a month if I get lucky. If not, it'll be like $20 a day, which is okay, but I'll only make $100-something. So yeah, not really worth my time if I do a job that they can't pay me even under, you know, undercover, like pay me like under the table type deal. At least $60 for the day. And then for those 2 days during the end of the weekend, because I'm supposed to be working the weekends, they could just pay me 60 and 60 within one paycheck. Somehow figure out a way, like a pay stub or something. Because back then when kids used to work at my age, I'm only 17. But I'm not very far from 18 because I'm only a few months away. Back then when kids were my age and they used to work like that, they used to have something developed for kids to work that age and still be able to not have to work that many hours but still get paid the same amount as everyone else. They called it pay stubs. They brought that back a little while ago when Barack Obama, I believe, was elected in the presidential equation there. So yeah, in case anyone's wondering, I'm not gonna be a fag sound like here, because I know how some people will be like, he's a fag. Yes, I do like heavy metal. Yes, I wear my hair over my eyes. But yes, I do like Barack Obama. I think he does things with proper etiquette. So there. When you deal with things with the proper etiquette, everything is better. You address someone properly then. You don't go by Mr., you go by Monsieur. Almost like you're trying to make it sound like you know a different language, so you try and impress the guy. And looks could kill. You gotta dress to impress when it comes to proper etiquette. For example, if you want to impress a white guy that wears his pants kinda low, start letting yourself sag around him to see if he'll like you more as a friend. And then happen to bring up the topic that you like rap. And then say, this is the real me, I didn't think you'd like the real me. You'd be like, oh no, I'm kinda into that too. That music's cool. You know, sometimes things like that happen. This video is mostly just about that. Friends, co-workers, enemies, BI enemies, which is basically back-in enemies, which is where they were enemies at first, then they were friends, now they're enemies again. No, I didn't say BI just because, one, it was bi, and that's it. No, I said it, one, because it means bi, and two, because bi always means two problems occurred. Well, it means that in the dictionary, because bi means two, as they say. Well, when it really comes down to it, think about it. If being gay and being bi was wrong, and it really meant two, though, in the dictionary, then what does it mean by two? Does it mean you and your loved one? Regardless of who you are, you may be bi if you choose to be? Or does it mean bi meaning the only love you can ever get from someone is if you are bi or gay? Because of how much women get corrupted and how many men get corrupted every day. I know a lot of men out there that would just trade their girlfriend right now for the next girlfriend that's even better looking. There's a lot more things to like about a girl than just her looks. I mean, sure, if you watch anime and that's all you watch all day, you'll want a girl that's pretty but yet has a heart of gold. Well, sadly, nobody's perfect. So you'll have to accept looks over personality or personality over looks. And if you're too big of an idiot to where you'll think you'll find a girl that's not dumber than Britney Spears, has a heart of gold, and has the looks to kill or like just diminish your entire spirit, it's not going to happen. Unless you have my girlfriend, of course, which is not going to happen. She's perfect in my eyes. And isn't that all that really matters? Like, seriously. If you love someone, shouldn't they always be perfect in your eyes, even if something else comes along and she's like, why aren't you with them? They look a lot better than I do. Your looks are just enough for me. Trust me. I mean, seriously, do you have to be a retard and be like, well, I don't know why I'm not with her. I mean, like, I'm with you. No offense to anyone that would assumably say that, because they'd probably say that just to be a dick and be like, you know, how are you that dumb? Why would I not want to be with you? You know? And here's our first achievement, getting wood. Of course, I get wood every day. It's one of my main physics class things. I love getting wood. I get hard wood every day. Question goes out there for anyone else. Do any of you also like getting wood? I mean, I love getting wood. So amazing, you're in class and all of a sudden the teacher's like, did you just get a wood? And you're like, no ma'am, I did not. Are you sure about that? I thought I saw Woody show up. And you're just like, no ma'am, if I did that'd be a crime against nature. Okay, well, just everyone keep a close eye off of Josh's pants. And I'd be like, well, I don't have a wood. I have a piece of wood outside ready to hit you with if I need to go grab it. It's off a tree. You have detention, mister. Benjamin put it at a detention room right now. No, but seriously, that never happened. But if it did, I'm pretty sure if anyone got wood in class, that a teacher would notice and be like, he's a kinky fellow. What do you get wood over? The math equation I wrote on the board? Nah. I'm pretty sure that any teacher that is wrong in my town, well, there's a lot of teachers that are wrong. They're sick-minded individuals. If a kid got wood in class and it was at least 4 inches, I'm pretty sure later on she'd ask if he'd like to get a drink at the bar, even if he's not old enough. Because if he's not old enough, it's severely going to damage his brain cells and he's going to turn into a dumb fuck. No offense to the people out there that are guys that have started drinking at an early age. And that's why girls can still retain their mental state, at least even 92%. After they've matured, it's usually like 15, 14 years old when they finally matured into the maturity state where they like guys and they want to be around guys. Usually it's 13 if a girl matures really a lot faster than every other girl and every other guy. I've only met a few girls that are like that. There ain't many. So you better be happy with what you got if you know a 13-year-old that you're friends with. Because most 12 and younger girls won't even obligefully say that they're even hanging out with a guy. Their parents will get so upset with them, and their parents will like backhand them or something. No offense, no, seriously, they won't though. Their parents would never do that. But I know someone who when they were younger said they were hanging out with me on the bus, and their parents got so mad they called the bus driver and said, you need to separate those two. The next day they did it though, so you can see what my dilemma is like. I mean, if you're gonna honestly sit there and, you know, say I'm not right to be hanging out with your daughter only because I'm 1 year older than her or something at that time I was, then yeah, something's wrong with your head. And just because I'm a guy doesn't mean I'm gonna be doing horrible things to your daughter, like saying, I have candy in a dark alley if you want to go meet me later. I'll give you a Pop-Tart. You know, that's not no formality, that's not right. So apparently the parents called the bus driver the next day. That's my dilemma, is why would they call the next day if they were so worried about it as they said? I mean, seriously, why not have called the moment I walked out of the office? I mean, like, somehow the girl wasn't impressed by me trying to be friends with her. She was actually a little scared that I was trying to use her because she's been abused by other fathers she had before. And this is a girl I'm actually now not that great of friends with at all. I honestly think she hates me because of everything I've done. I haven't even really done anything wrong. It's just that she don't like me in general because of the fact that I'm just a nice and sweet guy and that I'll find someone and she won't. Maybe that's why, I don't know. Sad part about it is she's about my age, 17, yep. I discussed this in one of my earlier videos. She's about my age, 17, and she has her own place, I believe, and a loving boyfriend or something, and a kid, I think. But here's the weird part, is the kid looks nothing like me, yet everyone says he looked so much like me. I'm like, how does that make sense? And how could it be? I never did anything with that girl. If I did, I would have been dead because people would have killed me. Or it would have killed me so bad inside to see her go. I think honestly the first time I ever kissed a girl, I think I was naturally just good at it. For some reason I just had a knack for like kissing a girl. I was how old? Let's see. 4 to 6 years old. I asked a girl out by writing a letter to her that was like 2 sentences. And it was all abbreviated like Will, W-I-L-U, the letter U, you know, like not Y-O-U, but the letter U. Go, G, basically, out, O-T, with me, W-I-T, yeah, me. And to use the E and to use the 3 instead of the E was like a cute thing saying, I'm kind of dumb today, I don't want to be all fancy. And she whispered to me, sure. Apparently she could speak. I couldn't at that time. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but apparently 2 years later, she was still dating me, even though she was like 4 years older than me. She was almost 8 years old, or 9. It was kind of weird, because that girl now no longer exists in my memory, and it's sad, because I had to see her go. I really liked her, and she was very nice, and we've been best friends ever since. But I don't know if she values me as a best friend anymore. Her name was Elizabeth. I can't find her, honestly, to this day. But if I did, I'd have to ask her if she knew a Joshua James Hawley. Not because it's my name, but because it's the other guy, she knew his name. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, because she was friends with him, and then she was friends with me. On top of that, it wasn't just that, it was just that, she had been having problems. She was married, she had a boyfriend, she, had a nice divorce. Well, not a nice, how can anyone have a nice divorce? It was a bad divorce she went through and she had to deal with. And then on top of that, I think she was going through the divorce when she came to my birthday party one year when I was turning 13 or 12. I was living in a house, little further away than I am now, just a tiny bit. Tiny little bit. And apparently she said, I still love you. As a friend, though, for right now. And she said something like, find me when you're older. And then I woke up. And you know what was really weird? Is that was just a dream, but that actually happened. She actually came there, because that was my birthday. The day of my 13th or 12th birthday, I had a dream that what would happen on my birthday. We had a birthday party, and she came to it, said those exact words to me, and left. Like nothing ever happened. Like as if she was the one that gave me that dream. So, that's so weird. So, my other question, yes, we're going to have a few Q&As today. My other question for you guys is, do you like the size of your penis, and if so, why? No, I'm just kidding, that's not a question. That's a retarded question. My other question for you guys is, have you ever had a dream that seemed so real that when you woke up, that dream became a reality? If so, please post in the comments below and tell me what crap garbage dream you had. And oh my god, it's a creeper. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, you got no hunger bar. Better eat someone or something. Can I kill things? Where are you going? I want you. Get back here. What the hell? I'm beating you to death with a flower. Yeah, that's right. Where's my meat? What do I get out of it? Oh no, I get wool. We're frickin' sheeps. The bastages. Oh, I thought that was a cow for a second. It was white with black spots. I was like, oh, cow, nice. But it wasn't a cow. Can you kindly get out of my way? Every now and again I hit a little spike lag. Not a big deal. Okay, well, I have no idea what I can do, because I can't just build a shelter with 7 blocks. Oh my dear God. Did you guys see that spider? I can't beat that with this many hearts. Not with a flower anyway to protect myself. There's a chicken there. Maybe I can eat it. Oh god. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, I got it unstuck. Oh shit. Ah, I fell. Ah, it killed me. Because of lag. Bonus chest. Oh yeah. Alright. Time to be cracking. Gotta get my wood. I got my bread. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of lag now jumping. That's nice. Got a Chesty. Chesty and his little Harry. Okay, we're gonna try making a house out of— oh, where did that spider come from? Don't you dare. Ah, gotta survive. What the hell? Alright, get out of here. I don't wanna die. Is that a cow? Oh, it's a skeleton! God dang it. Can't see. Oh, there's just monsters everywhere. Not a good thing. Zombies, spiders, you name it. Oh, get out of the way. I don't want to get hit again. Stop shooting me. Gotta make it to the town. Which way is the town again? Whichever way is out of the forest. Oh god, get out of the way, creeper. Oh! It blew right up in my face. What the? Why did I spawn in the water? I better— ooh! I don't want to get swallowed whole by those guys. Okay, I better end it here. So, I will talk to you guys later. Around like 6:30, possibly. I hope you guys can see this video this time, because I'm recording them as test videos, and then I'm uploading them after I find out whether stuff worked on them or not. And if not, I'm gonna redo them and try and say everything I said exactly the way I said it before in the previous video. And if not, I'll just configure the video so that way I can replay the original video and resize it or whatever and figure out a way to get it to show up. Because for some reason, whenever I seem to play a video back, it seems to screw up. That's basically what happened. Like, video back after recording it, it seems to screw up and it don't show the screen. So I don't know if you guys can see the screen. I don't know if it's just Windows Media Player being a douchebag. I don't know if it's just DivX Web Player being a douchebag, because everything I seem to play it with, it's either got some problem that it didn't have before. For example, my voice is fine on Windows Media Player, but when I load it up with DivX Web Player or whatever player I use, it seems to have an audio problem. It makes me sound like a chipmunk. And because I already have a high/deep voice already, my voice changes from high to deep sometimes, and it changes from when I'm talking really low to where it's like kind of scratchy sounding and gruff. That makes me sound even more like a chipmunk, which is not good for business. But I'll talk to you fine people later. Goodbye and good day. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, more latest videos, and more funny bloopers videos, and anything else. And please like and comment, rate and subscribe and all that. Good day.